Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the One Stop Podcast. As always, it's Brianna and Lindy. We're down Chris. He pulled a Carlos Sainz and had to go get his appendix taken out. So he is at home dealing with that right now. And of course, Ferrari pulled out a win when he did that. And I was like, yep, everybody's a Ferrari fan.
Even if you don't want to
Even
be.
Chris.
Like Chris.
Even Chris. Yeah, I am also still recovering, so apologies if I sound a little different, or it's been a rough go. COVID has been
I'm
so
not
fun.
sick. Knock on wood.
So fun.
Something. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you've
good.
been the one to survive. I don't know. Like, Chris and I are just falling
Oof,
apart, and you're
That's
just
when I fell
fine.
apart like a few months ago, so we're good.
Not fair. That's true. You took your turn, and now it's us. Yeah, that's valid. That's totally valid. Well, let's get into it then. Like, let's talk about this insanely eventful Italian Grand
Not
Prix
so breaking
at
news.
Monza, one of my favorite places. Yeah, not so breaking news. Monza was great. Monza is a really good track, and I do love the history behind it there. I also love how it's about 80% full throttle. That thing is nothing but speed. So it always makes for really good racing. And turn one, as you know, turn one is that's a historical corner right there. We've had a lot of incidents happen at turn one, and I think you'll remember also, I don't know if you'll remember Miss Newbie. I don't know if you'll remember, but last year's big incident between Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton, where Max literally had his wheel on top of Lewis's head. That famous crash has happened at Monza. That was
that at Monza?
In the back of everybody's mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That was a pretty big one. They were so gunning it, man. But yeah, that's the kind of driving and racing you see at Monza. Now, I will say for practice, we kind of saw that full throttle, like, enthusiasm from Kimi. I mean, it was his first time in the car.
Oh, I know.
Kimi Antonelli got to drive George's car. He's trying to show everybody what he had. And he has a lot. But he does not know the fine-tuning precision of the F1 car
He was doing really good until he had that, little crash, which, I mean, the safety car had a crash in that same area. A lot of people almost didn't make that turn in that same area. So, like, it wasn't his fault.
The Parabolica is a very difficult section. So I don't, it's the whole track will get you if you let it. But he did great. I know he probably felt really bad for damaging the car, but they were luckily able to get it back up and running for George, which is amazing because, he was probably really stressed out about that. I saw this video
where George was like, so straight faced, like, oh my god, Kimi just wrecked my car. Is it gonna be ready for me? And then I saw this post that was like after practice where Toto was like hugging Kimi, like had his arm around him like his little son and was like patting his helmet, like, you did good, like, don't worry, it's okay, we're gonna get it fixed, like, you did great. And I was like, oh, father son.
I mean, but is it F1 if you don't christen the car with a little
like a rite
kiss
of passage
to the wall?
Everyone has to crash the car at some point.
A little bit. At some point. I'll tell you, when I started learning driving, like, I thought it operated like a go-kart. So when I took my foot off the brake, I thought it would just stay, but nope. Cars keep rolling. So, I mean, I understand, Kimmy. That thing just got away from you.
Especially theirs, because they're so heavy.
They're so heavy. Sorry, I'm still dying. Oh my god, it will never end. Oh, it looks like Liam Lawson drove at Monza today, an RB20. Liam. I do wonder what they're gonna do. With these last two seats and stuff, now that Kimi has been officially announced at Mercedes over the weekend. Like, what is that really gonna look like here?
Rumors are rumors at the end of the day until something official comes out. We don't know, but I've been hearing the last two will come down to
Right.
Liam and Danny Rick, but I don't know. I don't know.
I can't do a season
I
without
know. I need him
Danny
to get a
Rick.
seat.
I'm pulling for the guy. Yeah. I mean, he's trying. He's out here trying. Everybody's out here trying. He was doing good over the weekend too. Despite everything. B Carb had a little difficulty over the weekend, but he
Yeah.
still put himself in a pretty good position. So let's talk practice into quali, because I got my hopes up. I got really excited and I was like, yeah, and I'm doing this to myself. Great. Man, Lewis looks so strong. He looks so strong. P1, P1, and then did not end up that way. Granted, I do think McLaren wasn't given full car, like power to the car until quali, and then just zoomed through that thing. Zoomed. I mean, they were impossibly fast. It was insane.
They
I
legit
was like,
have a
what do you
rocket ship,
mean?
but then at the tempo of speed, it's like, what's faster than a rocket ship? Like the speed of light. I don't know.
I don't know. Papaya rolls, clearly. Oh god, I'm so funny today. I've got the dad jokes on board. It is insane. So we get the 1-2 from McLaren, and then we're all ready. Everybody's got all of their opinions and hopes for Lando to get the start that he needed. It looked good for a second. It looked so good for a second, and then it didn't turn out so good.
It was good
It didn't turn out so good. It was beautiful until it wasn't, and then Oscar just came around. I mean, that was honestly a brilliant move. That was some racing right there, and I was like, oh my god, I forgot this kid can do that. Like, he is so
I mean,
so good
I think Oscar
at finding
is
a gap.
I think he's a really good driver. I think there's so much skill to him, but we're not really seeing it a lot. But he was like, nah, you guys, I'm showing it to y'all today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got an excellent record, and I mean, it was only last year he was out qualifying Lando. Now this year Lando is able to out qualify him, so it's like, yeah, you do forget he has got a lot of chops, and Oscar is he's a zero F's given kind of guy. He just is. He's just very cool and collected about it, but he's got winning.
Oh yeah,
at the
and no
forefront
one
of his
wants to
mind.
be a second driver.
No, I don't want to be there for support.
He's there
I have too many
to make
issues,
points.
so I need to be the star. He is. And then honestly, because I want to say, because, God, I love the fan base. But like sometimes, like, we get all emotional and we get all into it. That's my team, my driver. But like, if he's there to race and he gets the call to say race, do you think he's gonna stop and say, you know what? My teammate needs
go
my
ahead,
help
go
more
ahead.
right
I'll
now
back off.
than what I've worked my entire I worked my whole life for this, and you're gonna tell me after you told me I can race you to sit back and be like, you know what? But it's his turn. It's his
I
turn
saw
to
this
win.
weekend. Zach Brown
Like,
literally
nah.
told everyone what papaya rolls are, and I forgot the exact words, but like, it's you're allowed to race each other, but give each other space, and like, don't touch.
Don't touch.
And that's it.
I mean, prime example, and I don't think McLaren's really used to this. They're not at the point where it was with Nico and Lewis, where they literally had to write in a contract and make them sign it that if they collide during a race, the drivers have to pay for the damage, because it was that much animosity and racing between them. And then I don't think they're used to. Ferrari is used to it. The Ferrari fans are used to it. Carlos and Charles go at it all the freaking time. Last season, they battled each other like insane amount, and they were literally wheel to wheel this close so many times. I just don't think McLaren's, like, used to that, like, their fan base is not used to that kind of racing, but, like, you put 2 racers up there
They're
that
gonna
can
race.
race,
Why
they're gonna
else would they
race.
be there?
Um, like, it wasn't a surprise to me. Yeah, but I think, just people got, like, really protective and emotional about it, which, I
Yeah, I get
understand, I get
having
it,
your
but,
favorite
like,
driver, but like the social media space, especially on like Twitter and Threads and Instagram, the comment sections are just so toxic. I'm like, everyone needs to take a chill pill. Stop
they got
like
bad.
threatening each other. Like, okay, support your racer, but don't come for someone else's throat. Like, why can't everyone just calm down?
No, for real. Or just take it for what it
Or
is.
just be
At the end of the
trolling. Like,
day, it happened. At the end of the day, it happened, and sometimes people say things, and I think people are like, "Oh, that was so rude." But it's
mhm.
like me. You know how I talk? I'm very matter of fact, but I'm gonna say it nicely, like, I'm coming from a good place with it, even if it's pretty
Yeah, like
blunt. But I think people were, like, taking that, like, other people's words as, like,
I
the law or something, or, like,
right.
somehow
I
you're
think that people
offending
get
me.
way too heated and also like there's no win-win and they cause so much strife between the drivers that like half the time I'm like, I don't even think
Mhm.
that exists. I think you guys are just yapping.
Right.
But in the cool down room when Lando was just sitting in the chair slumped,
Yeah.
like not talking to anyone, everyone in the comments was like, Lando's so immature, like he won't even talk to Charles and Oscar. And I'm like, well, if he did talk and you didn't like what he said, like he
Yeah.
did to Lewis in the last cool down room, everyone would still come for his throat. So whether he shuts up or whether he talks, like no one's
Plus
happy.
yeah. Plus, he's
Yeah.
full of
Better
adrenaline
to just
still, they
mind
all
your
are.
tongue.
Different levels, different ways. And he was already driving pretty angry. And when we saw him hit the marker in the pit, things were already brewing in his mind the whole time, both of them, of what
Hmm.
what is really going on here, what are we going for? And there are different advantages to going for the constructor. Sorry, my words are so mixed today. Going for the constructors versus going for the driver championship and then protecting your second place because Charles is coming in and trying to take it. There are different advantages and payouts on the business end to championships and the different types of them and what they
Yeah.
actually get for the team. So there's so much more going into it than people are like looking into. They're just looking into the emotional aspect. But at the same time, yeah, like give him a freaking second though. Like, cause I'm that person. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Give me a second. Let me collect my thoughts because I have a bite. If you push me in that moment where I'm still thinking through things and coming back down,
Yeah.
it's
I
not gonna look
mean,
pretty.
I think at the
It's
end of
really
the
not.
day, I think that the constructors championship, I think McLaren has it. Like I I think that they have it. Okay, I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
But between Max and Lando, love Lando, okay, so people don't come to me. I don't know if Lando can reach Max, okay? I feel like he has all this pressure, but you have Charles behind him. So I think he
Uh-huh.
needs to worry less about like coming for Max and surpassing him and worry more about the people who are like literally right behind him that could easily pass him if he starts Jessica. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. And then McLaren, like outside, McLaren is just like I feel like causing more problems by the whole strategy thing. Like, what is their strategy? Like, I feel like they keep messing up pit stops. Like, they say they're gonna prioritize Lando, but then they do Oscar wrong. Or they prioritize Oscar, then they do Lando wrong. Like, why can't we just figure it out?
Agreed. It's a mess right now. They'll figure it out, and that's for them to figure out, but this is not placed blame on drivers. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, they're not making the rules here.
Yeah.
They're just driving underneath them. Um, but their battling did leave a door open for Charles, and he said,
Yeah.
"Whoop, Monza is
He
mine.
wins in Monza.
Second time
Wins
over."
in Monza.
I was so happy. Oh my God, I was so
At the end of it, he
happy.
was like,
Oh my
"You come true."
I was like, yay. And I was like, that was the cutest thing. Yeah, I feel that though. Like, he's always wanted to make them proud there, and I think this was really good. I really wish Carlos was able to
I know.
get a little bit higher up just so he could feel like he really put it in the last
I want
time
him
for,
on the podium.
Ferrari in front of the Tifosi, but I know, that would have been great. That would have been great. Thanks, McLaren. Y'all can go argue about it somewhere else,
Oh my God.
okay? I could have had my double Ferrari
Rain
podium.
jacket.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, you did it right now.
Oh yeah, you
It's
do need to
literally
get
right up
it.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Stop. But then I'm
I'll
gonna
share
want
it.
it.
I'll share it
I'm
with
gonna
you.
want I feel it coming. Shut up, because that's the one that I was gonna buy, and I'm
Listen,
so
we
glad I
have
didn't, because then we would
it's
match.
puppy and like puppy. I love it. The back design is super.
God. I'll get the
Yeah,
black one then,
the color.
because they have a cool black one. So then we can be like,
Oh,
throwback. Phew. It's happening again. I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm sorry. I swear the next time we have an episode, I won't be sick. I promise. I'm trying so hard, you guys. Ugh. But that win for Charles was so good for him in the points, and we really needed it as Ferrari. It's fantastic. I also think that this visit to Monza for Lewis and seeing Charles up there, top step, was really good, really hopeful for him to just step into more of a Ferrari mindset for next year, which is gonna be great. And I am glad that he was so well received. And that he could see his team could still win, this year, and the car's pretty good, so they can keep improving upon it next year.
atmosphere was.
I know we had. Yes. Now that's my type of atmosphere. Like, let's paint the town. Let's get lit. Let's get wild. I love how they let everybody storm the track.
Everywhere, red just everywhere. Like,
That
it
is
was
so
amazing.
fun. You know what I was jealous of? They're in Italy. All I could think of
Oh my God, I knew you
was
were gonna
getting
say
some good pasta and some good pizza.
pizza.
And that's
I want
all I
some-
wanted. Oh, just feed
I want
me.
some gelato. I want to try Charles. Please, but in America.
I want gelato. I love gelato.
Is it
Oh
Lick
my
or
God,
Lick?
I love
I think it's
gelato.
Lick. Oh,
Lec
see, I
for
see people
Leclerc.
say like it's
Lec.
Lick, or some people say no, it's Lick. I'm like, I thought it was Lick. That's what I just said.
Elise.
But then I was like, wait. But now I've seen multiple posts on how.
Yeah. Charles, if you want to weigh in on this and correct us, also / send us a tub or two. Cool. I'm down. I'll be a taste tester. It's fine. Give me some vanilla. I love vanilla.
I'll drink any of like.
I feel like you'd be like.
Yeah,
I feel like you'd be a nutty girl. You like nutty ice cream.
I love almonds.
I knew it.
In my
I knew it.
Evan Iverson, his race.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I forgot about that for a little bit because he was like cool and he chilled out for a little bit, and then he came back and was like, "Whatcha?"
Yeah.
Another incident. We don't know who's gonna be racing for him in Baku, do we?
Ollie, but it hasn't been confirmed. Like, there's like a. That's it.
I wonder how they would get Ollie.
There's like a strong.
Which one said?
In general, that it's gonna be Ollie.
Is that because Fangirls made it?
No,
and forgot that Ollie is not on Haas
Racing.
yet.
News.
And Haas has a reserve driver.
They're usually pretty spot on. Like, about Kimmy, like months.
They are pretty spot on.
It's literally got you on Instagram. I don't know. They could be wrong. I feel like
and
they
Terry.
have pretty good intel.
We always get news from Terry. That'll be interesting. Ollie, that'll be interesting. He's got some skill, man.
I'd love to see him
I
race.
don't know.
Ollie, I would love to see him. I miss the place.
I'd love to see him race too.
Be at Haas next year, so it's
yeah. I mean, that's true, but oh, God. I don't know. It's like I know he'd be like a threat, and I think that's why I'm like, please don't drive, because I'm like, you're gonna place a decent place. You are gonna finish up there.
Threat from a rookie, Pinto. P12 after taking Logan's spot. Yeah, he did so good.
Oh, he did great. He did great. Yeah. I was like, wow, wasn't so sure about this pick. Everybody was like, what's going on with this pick?
What did Goldie get? Yeah.
No, he did great.
His debut race in F1, like, okay.
Yeah, that was.
What?
Hold on. Chris, don't curse. We're recording right now. Don't curse. What's up, Chris?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Pain.
Oh, you're hurting.
Yeah, I was up all night. I just got to sleep at like 5 o'clock this morning.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. I didn't even see your text or anything. My phone's been on silent.
I figured you were like in pain somewhere, and we were just worried about you.
Yeah. I'm okay now. Well, I'm feeling better. I just got pain medicine.
Yeah, you just got pain medicine. Hey,
Yeah.
no secondary infections. Thank you. So with K-Mag out and still awaiting who's going to be his replacement seat for Baku, we have a little weekend break, which is nice, and a nice reset before we go to Azerbaijan time, which is going to be early. I was looking at that, and I was looking at Singapore times, and Singapore is like,
What time is that?
girl, we gonna be up. We gonna be up in the morning, in the mornings. I want to say like the race is like at 6 a.m. Like full on 6 a.m. So you know me having the live thread, I'm gonna be up delirious.
I might.
Which makes great content because I have no filter at that time, but dang. I'm gonna go to sleep after the race and then I'll upload all the content. But those are gonna be great tracks. I love these tracks. They are both street circuits. They're banging. Singapore's a night race, and we know we love night races. Things to look out for us. Ryan, your episode's still coming, and we are going to reschedule with Alexia, another wonderful F1 content creator. Keep our interviews going, keep reaching out to the community, because we make each other strong. So let's keep building each other up. We appreciate every single one of you for watching and liking and listening in to us ramble about men who go very fast around the track. It's amazing. Thank you. We'll be back full strength next time with Chris. He will be recovered. I won't have any more COVID, and Lindy better not have any breakdowns, sickness,
We'll see.
hurricanes, nothing.
It's hurricane season in Florida.
Nothing.
There's like 3 things that they're out for right now in the Gulf, and we have to wait and see if they're going to turn into anything. But I think they said they shouldn't start for. I think we'll be okay.
Oh man, these dang hurricanes, I swear. Oh my god. Every other day you're texting me like, my street flooded.
It's so bad where I it took 2 hours
Lindy.
and the entire road is underwater.
Oh my god, I can't. So if she survives that, doesn't need a boat to get to her computer and film with us, then we're going to be back full strength, full throttle, baby. I so excited. So let's go. Yay. We'll see y'all next time.